Okay. Let's get back into it. I've done some reviewing of where we're at. And I think I have a path toward victory with the community center. That's what we're going to work towards. Dino Mayo. And we'll throw that in there. So it is Monday. So we should check what's on the big board. But I need to go into town for another reason. Which is that I'm a dummy and forgot there's a way, if I want to get a pomegranate, I can get a pomegranate. I just have to do the thing, which is to go buy a pomegranate tree. I have a greenhouse I can plant it in now. So we'll do a pass through town and check on trash cans. And the big board quest. And then we'll pop into Pierre's. Yeah, I don't feel like doing either of those. They're both technically doable. But neither one looks particularly appealing to me at this moment in time. And that one definitely is not appealing to me at the moment. But I should be able to walk into Pierre's and buy a pomegranate tree and plant it. Pomegranate sapling. 6,000. Boom. It's just that easy. Then the next thing is to upgrade the coop so that we can get some rabbits to work on the rabbit's foot. And I probably have the resources I need for that. I think I'm going to be short on stone. So yeah, let's check what resources I need. Let's run over to Robin's, and I think I'll even just take the walk over there. Powder melon seeds. That'll be good for the winter. Make a little bit of extra money while we sleep. Oh my goodness, a cutscene. Right, with the copper pan. So I have some wood and copper and clay in here. I guess I can leave the copper and clay. I'm not sure I'm going to need that. So, if I want to upgrade the coop to the deluxe coop, I need 500 wood and 200 stone. 500 wood I might have. If not, it's easy to get. 200 stone is still a bit of a pain in the neck, but it's doable. I see wiggle worms. More powdermelon seeds. Woohoo! And just in case I don't have the wood, let's do that. And as for the stone, actually I might be able to get just the most stone on level 1, potentially. I'm just going for stone ASAP. There's a big rock. And yeah, getting to 200 is pretty plausible. There's one good rock there. There's another big rock. And sure, we'll take a look on level 2. I'll just grab this. There's another big rock. I'll take a look on level 2. How are we doing on stone? We're already up to 120. This is going quickly. Don't have the wood on me, and I'm not sure I'm going to catch Robin today, but we can just get it done tomorrow. No, tomorrow's Tuesday, and we won't be able to catch Robin unless I do the crazy trick to try to catch her as she's walking out of the house. So it would be good if we could do it today. Is there any chance we can do it today? Up to 143. Don't know that we have time. There's a big rock. So we'll grab that. So I should be in the neighborhood of 160 or something. Yeah, I won't be able to get it done today, but that's fine. So yeah, I think basically I am going to go for community center as my endgame condition. The mod has definitely been interesting. It was too grindy at first. I think it could be improved if you could get bonus tiles every time you level up, so that in the early game you had a way to get some bonus tiles. But other than that, I have no big complaints about kind of the design of the mod. And we're up to 221. Okay, great. So, let's go back home. Let's make sure we have enough wood, and if not, we'll chop down some trees. It didn't occur to me I could just buy the wood from Robin. That's what I should have done. Buy the wood and stone. Although, I've managed to go the whole time without doing that, so at least we won't. It's a moral victory, never buying wood and stone. That's what I'm going to choose to say. But how much wood do I already have at home? Oh, plenty. Great. Okay. The pomegranate needs to get planted. And I'm going to need to find a place to plant it. And so, I think for my own convenience, I'm going to plant it over here, so I can distinguish it from the others. And then while we're here, we got some coffee. And we can harvest. Hey, Pink. I have a plan for finishing the community center. I bought a pomegranate tree and just placed it. And let's just sell the high quality coffee beans. And yeah, I'll just keep doing blueberry wine. And I don't plan to use the copper pan, so we can put that away. And I guess let's try to get fancy and catch a robin on the way out of the house. Given where I can stand, I might have to unlock another tile to pull that off. But I think I'll give it a shot. So I have the resources I need. Just want to clean up my inventory a tiny bit. She walks by at like 9:40. If I remember correctly. Maybe it's 9:20. I don't remember. So what I'm going to do is head straight over her way after doing the chickens. Hi, grumpy animals. Apparently I didn't leave you any hay, huh? I guess we have the time that we can fix that really quick. Yoink! Pay for next time. And sure, throw an egg in there. I guess I have a lot of time to wait. So we'll chop down more trees. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree too. There goes Maru. Okay, I can't get in there until 9. That's what I thought. we'll just hang out. But we want to upgrade the barn. Then we can get rabbits. That'll help us get the rabbit's foot. The pomegranate tree will grow. The truffle I'm going to have to get from the cart. So we're going to have to get lucky there. Because there's no way I can get the resources to deal with the alternative. I think as Robin walks by here, I should be able to talk to her. But let me unlock one more tile just in case I need it. Okay, here she comes. And then if I click on this just right, there we go. Construct farm buildings. I want a big coop, deluxe coop, whatever it's called. Build it. All right, we put Robin to work on a Tuesday. She's gonna start first thing tomorrow. Huzzah. Okay, then having done that, I need money, but I have money. So I'm not sure that I really need to do much else. Fridays and Sundays we can check the traveling cart. The palm will eventually grow. After the coop is done, we can buy the rabbit. I should just go and review my community center items again. But I think we're on our way. We'll put our powder melon seeds in here. And we can still continue to make money where it's profitable. In case I discover I need it for anything. I should try to leave a sunflower or something. So that if we get some honey, it can actually be sunflower honey. Alright, inventory's filled up again. Still a couple of eggplants that I'm going to need to go back for. But apart from that, I think I managed to harvest all these crops. Alright, let's sell pretty much everything. Clean out some inventory. And I think I don't care about the mushrooms anymore. Because they're pretty small when it comes to doing anything in terms of moving the needle on money. We got some pumpkin juice. Very nice. But I think we can now start playing out days at the end, like we did at the start. Which is to say, we can go to sleep early. And so Robin will be working on the barn today, and then I think it'll be ready tomorrow. And so I think it makes sense to basically like skip today. We'll get some long run things. Hey look, sunflower honey. Nice. There are some more cranberries and ancient fruits that are ready to go. So sure, I'll do some more harvesting. What is my farming level? I think I'm still at 9. Wonder if I'll get to 10 before the season is out. I think probably not. But I'm not entirely sure. And I guess I should switch to from blueberries to cranberries, because the cranberries are worth more. So let's do that. Blueberries, you go away. Cranberries, it's time for you guys to live with me. Yeah, that seems good. And I can go ahead and pick the sunflower when you're at the end of the season. Didn't want to be scrolling over that. That could cause something bad to happen. Don't want to accidentally place bombs. Okay. Let's sleep away another day. And then, assuming the coop is done, we can go buy some rabbits and start living on them. Assuming I can get to the coop. Hello, animals. Okay, coop is done. We have the super large coop. Oh, with the auto feeder, I forgot about that. I don't have to put the hay down anymore. It's just gonna come down. I am going to need hay, however. So I should go harvest more hay so that we'll actually be able to feed the rabbits. And at this point, how much hay do I have? I should check my counter. Because I want the rabbits to get fed. I might have to sell some chickens at this point. We could always build the chicken numbers back up. Okay, so let's start making some cranberry wine, which we can do if we get rid of stuff that's trying to grow in here. Okay, I only have 87 hay. Which feels like it is not nearly enough. So many ancient fruits. Hey look, apples! Our first set of trees has grown. Oranges that I can't hold. Peaches that I also won't be able to hold. Neat. Got a fruit tree empire. Alright, let's stack. guess I'm not really going to use the oranges or the apples for anything, so I'll just stack them in here for now. Oranges, apples, and peaches. Hooray. Okay, so if I currently have 8 animals, I'm going to go up to 10 animals. And I need to get through 28 days. I'd need like 280 hay. Yeah, so I'm going to have to sell some chickens, I think. I do not have inventory space to do what I'm doing right now. Let's go sell some things. That is some good money. And we will switch to cranberries here. All right, there's a little bit of hay. A little bit more hay. A little bit more hay. And you know what? The cheapest thing is probably just to walk out here and harvest more hay. I don't know about cheapest, but easiest. There's lots of hay out here. I just need to harvest it. Okay, and then we need to go to Marnie's and buy... I'm sure I can afford 2 rabbits. Should I get more than that? Let's see how much they cost. Purchase animals. Rabbits, 8,000. Roni, the rabbit. Lasper, the rabbit. And I guess I'll get a 3rd one. And Bape the rabbit. Okay, that seems like that should give us good odds for getting a rabbit's foot reasonably quickly. And then I want to check on how much hay I just managed to get. Because right now I'd have 11 animals. Bunny, 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 bunny. Can I walk through here? No, I can't. Let's go this way. $134 out of 240. Yeah, let's sell a couple of chickens at least. If I sell 3 chickens, we'll be back down to 8. Also, let's pet the bunnies. Hi, bunnies. Cholo, you're a good chicken. Iskers, you're a good chicken. Who's a less good chicken? Zanny, you're a good chicken. Also, let's harvest this egg. You guys can go fend for yourself elsewhere. Right. I can look at my pet list. I guess Zeki and Chucky are the only ones. Okay, so I could sell any of these. Alright, Chucky. You're out. Thanks for all the eggs. But you're out. What do we got over here? Sholo? It's nice knowing you. Cheever? Thanks for the eggs. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing the necessary to get to the end. I will sell that and that and that. And that. Ooh, I have eggs stored in the thingy, so we're fine. I'm going to need an egg for a fried egg eventually. I have a cookout kit, I believe. Let's double check that I do. I do have another recycling machine, actually. Let's get that out. I have a tent kit. I do have a cookout kit. Great. Thank you for your service, chickens. Exactly. I don't need this patch of farmland anymore. So let's use it to start recycling more things more efficiently. Okay, it's about to be Friday. Friday is a day of a traveling cart, and so we're going to be hoping for truffles. And if we happen to see any other good stuff, we could go for it as well. Let's triple check exactly what we need at the community center now that we've done all this. Would have been better to triple check before. But this is the order I've done things. So, I need a fried egg and a truffle. I need a rabbit's foot and a pomegranate. Rabbit's foot and a pomegranate will come. But the fried egg and the truffle. Fried egg I can totally just make with my cookout kit. So it's the truffle. The truffle is the only problematic item. So we just need to get some rabbits petted. Of course the rabbit is as far away from me as possible. Why wouldn't he be? Alright, we pet the rabbit. And traveling cart, I have coffee. So let's take the coffee out to the traveling cart. Seaweed. Everyone loves seaweed. That nobody can deny. Truffle, truffle, truffle. I need a truffle. No truffle available. So it's going to be the end of winter when the pomegranate comes in. And so between now and then, we should have like 8 more chances to get the truffle at the traveling cart, I think. And each traveling cart like has like 8 different options for sale that day or something. So that's a lot of chances. Feels like we have some odds. We got a letter. Come join us for Spirit's Eve. No thanks. I got my first piece of cloth, perhaps. I don't want Emily to come visit me, and so maybe she won't if I ship it. This is a perfectly reasonable thing to think, right? Right. Hey, Paladins. Hello and welcome. Car on a stick. I didn't see a raid message. But I did peek into Kurt earlier, and so I know that he was streaming and perhaps he's finishing up. Made your own Kurt raid, that's right. Get him, losers, we're getting on our own raid. Does that mean this recycling machine is about to be ready to recycle some more things? It does, hooray. So, I am playing Tile Locked Valley, which is a mod for Stardew Valley, where none of the tiles are walkable until you purchase them. So you can see a red overlay on many of the tiles on the screen, which are the unpurchased tiles, which is the reason that I can't walk on the bottom of my house right now. But I've unlocked a few tiles in my house, and then a lot of tiles on the farm, and etc. Okay, Emily does still come out. We're going to skip this cutscene. Now we know. Let's go pet some rabbits. But at this point, I've decided my goal is to finish the community center. And we're close to finishing the community center, and so I'm trying to do kind of minimal stuff that I need. Where is the other rabbit? Is he still inside? It doesn't appear so. I could purchase the auto grabber to help ensure that I pick up all the things I need, because I've got the money for it. So yeah, I might end up doing that. Also, it's the second to last day, so I should definitely harvest stuff in case I ever need the money for anything. But yeah, we're on year 3. The mines were extremely hard. Had purchase tiles in your own house? I know. You thought just renting the place would be bad. You could see my skills, but every level of the mines has its own map that you need to unlock tiles on. And so we mostly used constructed staircases out of lots and lots and lots of stone that we mined in order to proceed in the mines. My inventory is apparently full. And I'm not going to be able to store all my fairy roses in here like I wanted to. You know what? Fairy roses can go in the winter chest. They're important. There's not much stuff in there. We'll do that. So I spent, I don't know, a significant fraction of my time mining stone. But we got to level 100 of the mines, which was good because we had the Remix Community Center bundles and I had to fish up the lava eel. So we had to get down to level 100 for that. Yeah, and it's been a grand old time. But it's a grand old time that I'm ready to be finishing up now. So let's sell these things. And I have a number of things I can put away over here. And on Sundays, we can go try to get a truffle out of the traveling cart again. And yeah, if the auto grabber is available and it only costs like 30,000 or less, I think I'll go ahead and buy it so I don't have to. Too bad I don't have an auto petter. Last day of the season. All kinds of things happening. Rabbits will be easy to track down, and we can go ahead and close this up now. Hello, bunny rabbits. I managed to pet you. And sure, we'll throw this egg in the mayo maker, why not? So many kegs. I don't really need to do this, but it feels silly to have all these kegs and not use them. I invested so much. Alright, will I get to farming level 10 in fall of year 3? I think we're about to find out. No, I'm not trying to eat the cranberries. I'm just trying to harvest. If I were to ever make my own mod for Stardew, it would definitely be a usability focus mod. And, like, you'd have to, like, hold down Control or Alt or something in order to try to eat food. So that it wouldn't just automatically ask you if you're trying to eat food every 2 seconds when you're obviously not. And you wouldn't accidentally eat the gift that you're about to give one of the NPCs, etc. Okay, I am selling eggs and produce and wine and honey and some other cranberries that I forgot to notice in my inventory there. And today is Sunday, so I need to go check on the cart. So let's drink coffee. And go check on the traveling cart. And I need everybody to wish real hard for a truffle to appear there. Because if I don't get a truffle, it's chat's fault, and you wouldn't want it to be your fault now, would you? Show me a truffle. Pomegranate sapling for cheaper than I just bought it at Pierre's. Okay, that's pretty funny. Points for comedy. No truffle this time. But we got like 8 more chances in winter. Probably 7 more chances in winter before the pomegranate's ready. And my farming level didn't level up, so I think I will step into the greenhouse. This is going to be... Well, I guess I could still harvest the hay in the winter, but it's not going to grow anymore, so... Let's get as much hay as I can, and then hopefully that'll keep the rabbits fed until such time as we obtain a rabbit's foot. I'm going to be traveling to the cart a lot, so let's keep this path clear. But yeah, as my own personal point of pride, let's head over to the greenhouse and see if we can possibly get farming level 10. So many coffee beans. Coffee, 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 coffee. We bought an iridium sprinkler from Krobus. We kind of messed up the layout inside here. So it's somewhat disorganized greenhouse, but it's been good enough. And we did not get to level 10 in farming. Oh well. And what did I finally decide for hay? 153 if I have 8 animals. That'll basically last the winter. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. And let me go ahead and get my recyclables on the bar. That seems to be all of them. Pet the kitty. I don't think I can ever get a prize that's going to help me. Is there any chance that there's like a truffle as a prize or something? I'm going to guess no. Bunny number 1 got petted. Bunny number 2 got petted. Bunny number 3 got petted. We'll call that a success. And then just because I can, we'll make some roe. And get more roe. And apparently more oak resin. And apparently more wine. What do you think, kitty cat? Should we sweep away most of the winter? Kitty said I was planning on doing that already. Alright, kitty, let's do it. I do have powder melon seeds. I might as well just plant them. Takes like no effort. Get more money. Can feel better about more total earnings at the end of the game. And get possibly farming experience that I've been trying to get. Haha. Motivation. 5 powder melon seeds. So where can I plant them that I don't have to do any hoeing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. It's done. Rabbits. 1 pet. 2 pet. Rabbit number 3 is too far away. I have to unlock tiles. 3 pet. Hooray! We pet all the rabbits. It's Tuesday, so we don't need to check the traveling cart. Let's go to bed. Progress saved. Oh, bunnies. There's one. Who's giving us some fur? Rabbit's foot. We did it. Alright, that took much less time than I thought it was going to. Yeah. So the turnaround time on the bunnies is actually really fast. That's what I've learned. Wine. Let's go ahead and move that to the bar, because eventually I'll be storing some of that. And we're also growing our pomegranate tree while we're doing all this. Thursday. I've always hated Thursdays. Haha! Take that, video game. It's Friday already. Okay, now I'll actually spend a little bit of time doing things and stuff. Because why not? We're eventually going to get all these kegs synced up by accident. It's going to be great. Alright, but coffee. Let's go on a wild adventure. Down to the traveling cart of Destiny. or density, as the case may be. I see you trying to grow a tree there. I don't think so. This is my path. Another one. Interloper. Truffle, 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 truffle. I'd also take a pomegranate if it shows up. Truffle, 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 truffle. There's a squid. Could buy one gravel path. But sadly, no truffle. That's the wrong way to go. It's hard for me to see the path here, so this tree is going to go, and then I'll be able to see the path, and I won't keep overrunning it and feeling foolish about it. Look at all these things trying to grow here. How dare. How dare I say. And it turns out we have lots of wine. Who knew? Okay, any other things I need to deal with? Yeah, I could go ahead and get you going in here. And pick you up and dump off some other stuff. Okay, that's pretty good. $4,600 money. Not bad for a short stay's work. Now, we're not going to make any money today, but we did manage to earn one coffee from our coffee maker. It's Sunday, baby! Someone has sent us mail. Do I look like the kind of guy who reads his mail? Ain't nobody got time for that. I've got a traveling cart to get to. Come on, truffle. Truffle, 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 truffle. Show me a truffle. I demand a truffle. A squid again? Why would you try to sell me a squid again? I don't need that. Boo. Such a friendly wave by the cart owner, though. Hey, Rock Mage. Welcome to the stream. Oh, wiggle worms. I gotta get the wiggle worms. Those are the rules. Alright, let's read this mail. Tomorrow is the Festival of Ice. Is it now? How interesting. Alright, Mondays are a waste of time. Tuesdays, you can fall apart. Wednesdays, you can break my heart. Thursdays, etc. Let's not get copyright strikes. It's Friday. I'm go-karting. And sure. I do enjoy getting the aged row. So we'll do that. And drink coffee. Powder melon's coming in. Nice. Oh my gosh, the trees. They just keep spreading. Truffle, 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 truffle. No truffle. We still got a few more chances to finish in year 3. Oops, wrong way. But I could buy one bait for 600 gold, that's true. You, do make it sound pretty appealing. Maybe I should go back. Anybody fancy any cranberry wine? He said no, too bad, because you're getting cranberry wine. Alright, how much cranberry wine am I selling today? 73 bottles of cranberry wine. There we go. It's a new world record. To celebrate 73 bottles of cranberry wine, which, by the way, we made 33,000 gold today. We are rich. Yeah, if you don't care about days, like, you make a lot of money just sleeping. We'll get a coffee to help cure the hangover, but then go back to bed. And now it's Sunday. Who sent us mail? Ah, if I still needed to do that fishing quest, then I could do it at the night market. But guess what? I caught a lava eel instead. Alright, traveling cart, please don't spoil my victory lap. To finish out this challenge, I need you to come through for me. Truffle, 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 truffle. Show me a truffle, show me a truffle. I want a truffle, truffle. None of those are truffles. Escargot is pretty good, though. Gonna grab that and add it to my fishing chest in case I ever play the save file again. And because we've been lazy all week, I think today is the day that we go tend to the greenhouse. There's a traveling cart at the night market? Oh. Does it sell random stuff again like that? So we actually have to go down there? I'll do that if that's the case. I did not remember that. Good music, yes. Alright, cranberry bonanza. These aren't cranberries. These are coffee beans. Coffee bean bonanza. An ancient fruit bonanza. It's all bonanza all the time. Will we get to level 10 farming? One farmer and his quest to pick all the crops. The next exciting episode of Stardew Valley. Sure. How do I get out to those ancient fruits? I think I come from the south. To not have to unlock any more tiles. We could always unlock more tiles if we had to. Some of these I should be able to get over here. There we go. And then the others I can get from the south, I think. Get in my inventory. I did all that harvesting. And what do I have to show for it? Not farming level 10. Each day of the winter market, 15 through 17. Okay, so we will head down there in order to increase our odds. Thanks for bringing it up. The urchin can go in here. The various row. No, I'm keeping the row on me because I like using that. The caviar can go in there is what I was thinking. That can get recycled. This can get sold. That can get sold. Alright, so we actually have somewhere to go on Monday. Except for the night market isn't until at night. How are we going to pass our day? Are we going to have to be an actual farmer? Not fishing, that'll freeze time. But I guess we'll have to be an actual farmer. Are these powdermelon ready? They are. I'm being an actual farmer, look at me. I'm harvesting crops. Let's go ahead and... No, I'm not trying to eat the row. I'm trying to make lots of money off the row. There is a difference. Okay, let's go visit the animals. Give him some pets. Oh my gosh! I guess I've never done this before. To realize that you can basically, like, fill the floor with animal drops if you don't have the auto pick-up a bobber. Maybe I should go buy the auto pick-up a bobber. Because I feel bad for the animals living in their own produce. Alright. Marnie, it's Monday, so Marnie will not be at work. And before I forget about it, I need to fry an egg. So let's go ahead and have that ready to go at this point, because I need to do it at some point, so we might as well do it here on a day where we're killing time. So I've only used like a cookout kit like once before, I think. But I think you basically like place it on the ground and it's a little fire, and then I can make a fried egg. There we go. Fried egg, boom. Fried egg is something I need for the community center. Okay, so fried egg, rabbit's foot, pomegranate will be coming in soon, and then we're just trying to get the truffle at the market. Standard stock, piece of furniture, got it. Well, let's go into town. Let's check what's on the big board. Let's harvest these wiggle worms. Chicken statue, already got it. Oh, so many wiggle worms. Winter root. This thing. Oh, the maple syrup. No, I already brought the maple syrup, I think. But sure, we'll harvest this stuff. Here, we'll get a crocus. We can give it to somebody. We can give it to two somebodies, because I'm such a good forager. But yeah, for these increased odds, I'm paying in wall clock time, because the night market doesn't start until 5 p.m.? Question mark? I'd like to put a gold bar on the mantle. Don't we all want a gold bar on our mantle? Must be nice to have a mantle. I I guess I might have a mantle. I have a fireplace in the house. Do I have a mantle? I don't know. 1,000 pieces of wood in a week. Lots of trash. Yeah, fishing would take time. The 1,000 wood... Is there any chance I could do it? Since I'm killing time, like, could I chop trees? Do I have enough trees to chop? I don't have any 100 Days YouTube videos. I do have a full perfection playthrough of Stardew, but it's just a full run. It's YouTube edited, but not like in 100 Days format. It's just you watch me play for half an hour each day. Let's see. Let's check some trash cans. What else can I do with the day? If I wanted to harvest all that wood, I'd have to unlock a lot of tiles to do it. I mean, okay. Let's go back home. But yeah, Morgan111 on YouTube. And if you look through my playlist, you'll find Stardew Valley in there. Okay, so did I accept the quest? Yes, Robin's Resource Rush. There's 1,000,000 trees on my farm. I just didn't have access to them because I couldn't get there, but what if I got there? So what if I broke out all this money and started buying some tiles so that I could chop down some trees, since we got time to kill? Let's find out how it goes. So we'll chop down all these trees. Some of those, I actually want the wood. I don't want them to fall in the fish pond. So let's rescue them. And then sure, money is not really an object right now. And I think the night market starts at like 5. Is it 5 or 6? I think it's one of those. Hey look, there's a lake over here. Who knew? 5 p.m. Okay. So at like 4, we'll grab a coffee and run over there. Can you warp to the night market using warp totems? Because I've got a lot of warp totems. And I guess I don't mind if I get like trapped on a particular tile. So I can just buy my way out, presumably. But I don't know if you're allowed to warp there or not. Feels like there's fewer trees in the farm than I was expecting. Yes, you can warp there. Okay. We'll take a warp totem then. We're gonna clean up this farm. One tree at a time. Who knew that the night market would be the thing that motivates me to clean up the farm? I did not have that on my bingo card. Oops. And I'm curious to know, how far have we made? We've already gotten a quarter of the way through Robin's Resource Rush. Impressive. Oh no, now I need to program Stardew Bingo. need. I can chop down this one. I have 100,000 money, by the way. That's pretty cool. For those at home keeping score, how much money do you need to be cool? The answer is 100,000. Let's see. Inventory space could be better. But it's not awful. But let's get rid of this holly that I picked up somewhere. And crystal fruit. And rabbit wool. And chicken statue. Okay. Warp totems live in this chest, I believe. And I can just buy my way home if I need to. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh! What happens if I warp there before 5 o'clock? Oh, right, you're still allowed to go on these tiles. It's just getting set up yet. Okay, so I need to unlock some tiles. The night market's now open. Hooray. Okay, that worked out well. So I guess the shop is over here? Hello, night marketer. Do you have any truffles for sale? You have another escargot, and so I'll take it. But no truffle today. Alright. Well, we tried. Oh dear. I did not think about the warp home. Can I even tell where I am? There's a tree in front of me, I think. Okay. I think there's another tree here. No, is it a rock? It's a rock. Is this a tree? That's a tree. Hey, guess what? Robin's Resource Rush. Probably would have been better to go a different way that way. Okay. Let's unlock that tile and this tile. Is that a rock? No, is that a tree? Yeah. Is this a tree? It is. Alright, can we get to bed before we get trapped by our own farm? I think the answer is yes. But this is pretty funny. Alright, I can see the rock over there. I can see a rock over here. Looks like there's another tree here. So sure, let's chop this guy down. I forget, can you chop these down? I guess no. Let's get rid of this. And I guess, can I walk behind this bush like this? Is there something here? That might not be a walkable tile, so maybe I have to walk around the front. Oh, hey, it's my farm. We did it! Okay. Let's just move the lightning rod, and then we can put it back behind us. I could do that each day. That's not a big deal. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Everyone's fine. Oh, my cookout kit is still going. You can cut down many of the bushes, but not all of them. Got it. Stone paths. Cut it out. Got 40 stone to my name. It's probably all I'll ever have. Okay. Tomorrow we do more resource rushing. But for now, I'm going to call it a night. Alright, we sold lots of fish roe. Hooray. As opposed to the other kinds of roe. Alright, let's find somewhere else to chop down trees. Suppose I were to get south into this patch. That seems like it'd be pretty good. So let's buy some things here. Those are probably going to fall in the water. Yeah, we got some of them. This tree can be chopped down. So much wood. Wouldn't you know it? What are crystal floors made out of? Like refined quartz or something? I don't know. Okay. Unlocked a lot of tiles. Let's get chopping. Woody's secret. That might actually be valuable to read right this instant. Oh, I've already read it, apparently. So I guess I just got more foraging experience or something. Then we'll try to chop down any trees to my north, and we'll try to chop down any trees to my south. I can start to witness some of these paths with my eyeballs. Hello, southward tree. Goodbye, southward tree. I meant to go one down further before I started doing this across, but it wasn't. Also meant to have that fall in the other direction, but we managed to catch it. How's my skill mastery? I will show you here in a moment. Woody's secret! Oh my goodness, it's such a secret that we've only discovered it twice today. 10, 9, 9, 10, 7. Which honestly ain't bad. I'm surprised I managed to get as much mining in combat as I did, but it's because we spent so much time mining rocks. To get the staircases, to get to eventually level 100. Ironically, for the community center. Okay, that tree was my current nemesis. So then let's come up here. You can go. You can go. You could go over this way. How are we doing on the resource rush? We're most of the way there, wow. Turns out I'm an expert forager. And I guess actually I could leave some of these seeds to grow in case I need. I'm not going to need to chop down more trees. I feel like we're going to finish the resource rush today. Hardwood. Oh my gosh. I'm almost going to be able to see the entrance to the greenhouse. No one would have ever thought it was possible. Debris. And then, sure, let's do some more over to the left of here. Chopping trees is pretty relaxing. Especially in the wintertime, when it's nice and quiet. Okay. Energy has gone down. And let's eat a fried egg. No, let's not do that. Can I eat cranberries? Yeah. How much energy do they give me? Not enough. That should keep me busy for a while. Alright, where is another tree I can chop? You. I've got new ideas to sleep on. Hey, we did it. We got another level up. Level 10 foraging. Lookout world. And let's go ahead and unlock this tile. So that's what the front of the greenhouse looks like. I can't quite get to that piece of debris. It's fine. Okay, it's 210. Looks like there's a good tree down here. Let's go after this guy. And there's actually 2 other trees I can get with just 1 tile over there. Let's go after them. Two trees and 1 piece of debris. Although I won't be able to get all the resources from you unless I unlock some more tiles to the left. But I should be able to get you. And then over here, I unlock 1 more tile. There we go. Resource rush completed. We've done it. I did the thing. Let's go collect my prize. Let's see if it's a truffle. I was trying to talk to the mayor, but apparently I looked at the help wanted poster. Georgia Cola. It's delicious. So, any good prizes coming up? Not really. But let's head down to the winter market, which will open shortly. Hi, Willie. We must respect the water. Pig. Night market's now open. No. Gain some farming experience. Did I ever get farming level 10? I did get farming level 10, so I don't need to gain farming experience. So no thank you. Let's just take the shortcut back. Red cabbage, oh my goodness. Right. Okay, so now for the real question. Which is, what are we going to do today? I love botanist. And I know one thing I'm going to do today. New crafting recipe, stone chest. Oh boy. One thing I'm going to do today is take my stretch break while the game is running. So I'm going to take a short break and I'll be back and we'll let time pass. Alright, I'm back. Oh, that's amazing, Sassy. I will try that out after today. So let's see. What are we doing today? Well, for one, we're recycling some broken glasses. After that, it's anybody's guess. Don't think our pomegranate has come in yet. But I suppose going by the greenhouse will keep me busy. So let's harvest some coffee. And perhaps some ancient fruits. Blub, 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 blub. Satisfying noises. Alright. And yeah, we're gonna have the fried egg, the rabbit's foot, the pomegranate. Pomegranate tree is maturing over there. And then eventually a truffle. And let's see, when I was walking past here, I was thinking about something. Right, I can probably make more kegs because I'm sitting on 14 whatchadoodles. And it turns out that I have the wood that I would need to make those kegs. Not sure where all this wood came from. Somehow we have it. How perfect is that? Boom. Nice. Alright, we've done some good in kegeration. So now I guess we'll waltz over to the night market. I need seaweed for a recipe. Good luck finding it, Alex. There's a panning spot. Let's check on our friendship with the villagers. Marnie's at 2 hearts. Got a number of people at 1. And then we've barely gotten past introductions with everyone else. Let's go check for some foraging across the bridge if we're allowed to do so during the night market. Looks like we are, but I guess the normal forage spots are not here during the night market. Yeah, we accomplished our mission. We got to year 3 without meeting anybody. We know people's names, and that's about it. If that's not a recipe for success, I don't know what is. Crystal Path, I could buy one. Alright. Show me a truffle. No truffle. Well, we tried. I don't like seeing these resources lying around back here behind my house. So let's see if I can possibly... Can I break this bush by any chance? No. Okay. I guess that stuff is going to stay there then. Okay. Good news is we can now do speed sleeping strats. Are you ready? I'm not sure you're ready. Get ready for the most efficient Thursday ever. Boom. Thursday. Done. That's how we Thursday here in Stardew Valley. Other people have tried to Thursday before, but they've never been able to match my capabilities. Oh, I said, no. We're going to exit to the title. We're going to exit the game for a moment, so your screen is going to go black. I'm going to go open up my email and get an update to the mod. Okay. Improve collision handling with locked tiles. Great. So I need to download this file. And download this file. So tile locked and manifest. Okay. And then I need to open my game folder, mods, blah, 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 blah. And then I need to go to my downloads. That one didn't download because reasons, so I need to download it again. Okay, this time we got it. Then I need to do some of this and some of that. Cut. Paste. Open up Stardew Modding API. Those all seem to load. Game is getting captured again. Okay. I cannot pick up coffee. It seems to be like broken the same way that the tile was broken before. What could I have done? This is so weird. I can always copy the old files back. Are there any diagnostics on the console? No. If I exit back to the title and then go back in, does that change anything? Can I unlock the tiles? That's a great question. We'll try it. I can unlock tiles, but I cannot click on the coffee. So it's almost like it fixed one and broke the other or something in a way that I don't understand. Just because we're doing diagnostics really quick, I do want to see if I drink a coffee, do I get caught on corners? No, that's a million times better. So whatever you did for that, that is a winner. That is a winner chicken dinner. I can slide around the corners now exactly how I want. But I am going to have to unupdate. Do I need to unlock the coffee to use it? Okay, that's an interesting question. Let's unlock the tile the coffee maker is on. So if I unlock the tile the coffee maker's... I just picked up the coffee. Did I unlock that tile as well? It's hard for me to tell in this view. I did unlock that tile. So maybe it was that? Let's see. So... can I pick this up? Well, I can pick this up, and these tiles are or are not locked. So this? Alright, I guess this will work. I'm not sure. Something was going on funny there. But it's like once I unlocked one tile or something, then everything started working again, or I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what's going on. But I'm happy to be able to run around. Okay, and so let's go put our overlay back on. No, I'm not trying to eat the cranberries. Oh my gosh. I can run around the farm. I can run around corners. It's amazing. This is the best update ever. Feast of the Winter Star. Kent. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like I missed one of those, but maybe not. Can't believe I worked on a mod that hates coffee. That's funny. Ah, good times. Alright, let's carefully not sell any of my key items. Today is Friday, so we're drinking another coffee in this timeline, and we're going to the traveling cart. We'll grab a Nautilus fossil, why not? I can't wait to look for the, look on the GitHub at the Delta for this. Yeah, with coffee, it's a huge improvement. Like, it feels so different. Like, when I didn't have coffee, I was having no trouble, like, aiming into a spot like this, but with the coffee, like, I was getting caught all the time, and, like, now I'm only occasionally getting caught. Okay, come on, truffle. Oh my gosh, 5 crystal paths. Should I buy them? I should have bought that other crystal path. I'm going to buy the 5 crystal paths. And now that's 5 spots that we don't have to worry about trees growing. And I'm not sure exactly what the cause and effect was, but I did try to use my magnifying glass on the tile with the coffee maker, which may or may not have been unlocked in the past. I don't remember. And I ended up picking up the coffee. The tile was unlocked after that, and then everything seemed to be working again. So I could also imagine that after unlocking one tile, like maybe it synced something with data on disk and something, and everything works, or I don't know. Like, I can imagine a bunch of things, and probably none of my imaginations are going to be correct. Okay, we have 5 crystal paths. Which I'm putting down here, and I guess there's something on here, and that's why I couldn't put it down. Yep, there was a mossy seed there. Okay, so which will happen first? I will buy a truffle from the traveling cart, or I will buy enough crystal paths so that trees never grow there again. Ah. What are the odds? I hope we don't get to find out. Alright, it's time for an efficient Saturday. So everybody get your game faces on. Saturday hype. We did it. We conquered Saturday. Alright, Sunday. It's coffee drinking time. I have several crystals. I can make more. What is the ingredient? You say I have several crystals, but I don't know what we're speaking of. Assuming you have the recipe. And I also, yeah, don't know if I have the recipe. Show me truffles. Scorpion carp, I needed that. We went to the Calico Desert to get it. But no truffle. I want to buy the auto grabber. Marnie won't open until 9 o'clock, I guess. But it occurs to me that my animals are drowning in their own eggs. And that makes me uncomfortable. So let's go find the auto grabber and spend some money on it. I presume Marnie opens at 9. I also want to get this off my bar so I don't accidentally use it. Yeah, opens at 9. Hello, Moo Cow. How are you doing today? I see you have a friend over there who is also a Moo Cow. I don't have cows on my farm. I have rabbits. I have chickens. I have lizards. A quartz and a coal is a refined quartz. A refined quartz makes 5 crystal paths. Oh, okay. That's not so bad. I have to use a lot of refined quartz to make sprinklers, but I think we're pretty much done with that. What am I buying? Auto grabber, right. Marnie, I demand that you let me in. Supply shop. Auto grabber, 25,000. Boom. It is done. Crystal paths are cooler. Do the paths degrade over time, or are they infinite thingies? Not wanting to buy a barn. It was not wanting to clear the land to put the barn on, as well as get whatever rocks I was going to need for the barn, because I have to upgrade it all the way to get the pigs, which is an insane ask. Insane, I tell you. Infinite. Okay, great. So my crystal paths will be there forever. Hello, animals. I'm sorry that you're drowning in eggs. And, wool. And I'm sorry that you haven't been pet in a while. But not that sorry. You're here to serve me, and that's all. Okay, auto grabber. Let's stick it right there. And then dump some eggs. Great. Still a couple on the ground, but it's fine. Okay. I've got a lot of refined quartz. Do I have the recipe? For crystal path. Cobblestone path. I do not have the recipe. I presume I would purchase the recipe... How would one get the recipe? I'm curious to know the answer to that. Robin. Okay. So on Friday, after we go visit the cart, we could go visit Robin and get the recipe and make a crystal path out to the greenhouse because I deserve it. Hey, look, it's Friday. Oh, right, I should go this way now, because this is now the quick way out. Hey, look, unlocking tiles. Makes the game easier to play. Wiggle worms. Carrot seeds. Yum. Imagine if all these tiles were unlocked. It'd be like a whole new game. We could call it Stardew Valley. Come on, show me the thing. Oh, there's the fried egg that I used a cooking kit to get. The game is mocking me. You see it mocking me, don't you? Fried egg right there. Boom. So I can make wooden paths. Well, I've already started with crystal paths, so I at least have to make a crystal path as like my main path to the greenhouse. It's basically required at this point. Okay, so we'll kill a little bit of time by touching every keg that I own in a loving way with a dash of cranberry. And if anyone spots a keg that doesn't have cranberries in it, let me know. Pieces of hay, 0. Oh no! The animals are starving. I do have more hay. Okay, we have another task to fill my day. We only need a couple more days to get the animals through the winter. But let's go find some hay for them to eat. So we will go down here where there's lots of hay. And we'll rescue the animals. Okay, there's 5 hay. There's 6 more hay. We need a little bit more. Cutscenes are fixed too. We may land in the tile in the middle, depending upon where the cutscene ends. Did you ever see when I rode the bus into town? It was pretty funny, because while I was in the bus, it was unlocking tiles in the Calico Desert, or unlocking tiles at the bus stop, as I was riding the bus, which was fine, but it was pretty funny. Okay, I forgot that I was going to Robin's. It's Friday, Robin should be there. We're gonna buy the Crystal Path recipe. And in order to get there quickly, we'll drink another coffee. When was the last time I went to the quarry? I guess it's been like a month. Why do you ask? Should I get some bombs and have some fun explosions? Is that what you're suggesting? That we have fun in this game? I don't know about that. I have to think about it. Robin. I want to buy a recipe. Shop. Big chest recipe is also just worth it. Crystal Path. Recipe. Boom. Did it. Alright, let's go check out the quarry. And we'll take the long walk over there just so that we can possibly encounter more wiggle worms. Wiggle worms! Wiggle worms, you're only one tile away. That's totally worth it. Haha! More carrot seeds for me. Wiggle worms. Oh, these have relocked themselves, because I guess the algorithm has changed. These had been unlocked for free, but it's probably more correct for them to be like that. And hey, look at this. It looks like it's time for fun with explosions. Oh, baby. There's a diamond over there. Yes, please. My inventory is too full, because I was not expecting to be picking up things. So let's maybe drop some things off before I do more of this. Wiggle worms. Alright. Bus stop. Coffee. How is it that I have room in my inventory for oak resin? I guess I've been carrying around a bit of it. Okay, but I won't have room for that. No, I think I do have room for this too. I've got too much crap in my inventory. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can go there. You can go on my fishing rod. Wiggle worms are stems. Yeah, I think I did hear that at some point. This stuff can go in here. No, not you. You need to stay in my inventory so I don't forget. I don't need that anymore. The carrot seeds can go back in spring. These other geodes can get out of my life. We can sell 87 cranberry wine because we like making money. And now let's go back to the quarry. I mean, wiggle worms is just fun to say, so obviously we're going to call them wiggle worms. Oh my goodness, this was a great idea. I'm glad I had it. Let's go pick up those, what do you call those? Diamonds. I might get a mining level up from this. I think it's possible. Wiggle worms before I destroy you. Rusty cog, great. Okay. That was an explosively good time at the quarry. I'm glad we did this. Hooray! On a scale of 1 to so worth it, that was so worth it. How many rocks did I end up with? Only, like 250 stone, but we got 66 copper, 37 iron, 13 gold. We got a diamond and some other precious gems. And the rusty cog has already been donated to the museum, so that can get out of my life like that. Okay. To celebrate our quarry explosion, we will sleep away Saturday. Make $20,000 off of wine and whatnot. And then on Sunday, we're going to go grab a pomegranate out of the greenhouse for good luck. The greenhouse that will be well paved with crystal paths. Sure, 150, that sounds like that'll be plenty. Okay, there's something here again. I don't believe it. Oh no, that's crystal path. Okay, so basically anywhere that I can't see it. Oh my gosh, is all this stuff really covered? That one has one, that one has one, that one has one, yeah. Oh my gosh, what a menace to society these things are. Why can I not put it here? That was a crystal path. Okay, some of the crystal paths, they don't all have the same texture, and some of the textures I can't see behind the whatnots. Okay. Crystal path to the greenhouse. Pomegranates. Woohoo! And since we're here, it's just like impossible to see all this stuff and not want to hear it go blub 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 blub. So we're gonna harvest all this stuff and hear it go blub 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 blub. So many resources. Pointless resources. When you think about it, all the resources are kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things. It's about the journey of collecting the resources. Hooray! Okay, that stuff can get out of my life. We'll keep the pomegranates. So now, the only thing that we need in life is truffles. I don't think it placed one there, for a good reason. We had a rogue maple seed. Oh, I see. They've got a connected texture thing going on. Okay. Okay. That's as much of that as I care to do right now. Okay. It's the last day of year 3. Will there be a truffle for sale at the cart? No. I'll take the bomb. Bombs are fun. Does anyone know the odds that the truffle appears on any given random day at the cart? I would be curious to know that. I guess there's 8 different things in the standard group. And the question is, how many different things could appear in the standard group? Pieces of hay, 0. Doesn't matter, it's springtime. Oh, I have to let the animals out. Oh my gosh, I have to let the animals out. I'm being a horrible farmer. Animal owner. Animals, I'm sorry. You've been trapped in here all spring. You're free! Okay. Crisis averted. Everybody's fine. You saw them. They all look fine. A 1% chance? Oh. Oh. Those are not odds that I'm particularly fond of right now. Out of my way. Hey for the silo, hooray! So let's call it 2%. That means mean time would be 1 in 50. Which would mean at twice a week, that would be 25 weeks. No trouble. There's 4 weeks in a season. And so 25 weeks is basically a year and a half. And so I could spend another year and a half trying to get these things. Okay, it might be time to consider buying all the resources from Robin in order to make the barn. Oh my goodness. It's Friday, so Robin should be at work. So, yeah, let's go hit up Robin and see if I want to buy resources from her. Hello, grumpy animals. You don't have to be grumpy anymore. You can have food now. The resources don't matter if there isn't a place on the farm that I can place a new thing, so I need to clear out space. So I was just getting hay out of an area that's somewhat clear. Like, this area is not bad. Okay, I still haven't knocked down the trees. But I think there's probably space here. 7x4? Yeah, there should be space there now. Yeah, so we did things the fun way. Great. So now let's go to Robin. Getting on the keyboard. Horseradish. Another horseradish. Oh, guess what? I'm a super forager, and so those are iridium quality horseradishes. Haha! Alright, if I would like to construct a barn, I need 350 wood, which I actually own. But I'm also rich, so we'll bring wood next time. I need 20 more. Hello, Robin. I would like to purchase a barn, please. Build. Okay, I can't see exactly where the path is, but it's got to be south of this tree, so this should work. Okay, so she'll get started tomorrow. Heresy, I know. I'm not happy about it. We're still going to visit the traveling cart each Friday and Sunday while we're on this mission. Dandelion. Awful looking farm. Okay, in the spring we can leave these. I'm apparently carrying a whole lot of cranberry wine, which is good because I need it for financing all this ridiculous stuff I have going on. So now we sleep until Sunday. So today Robin is constructing a coop, or sorry, a barn, and then tomorrow it will be ready. Okay, and so this time I'm going to get wood in my inventory so that I can spend my own wood on future projects. So first is cows, then is goats, then is pigs. I think that's how it goes. Oh, Robin's still working on it. Was there a flower dance or something? I don't know. In any case, it's Sunday. Show me truffle. There's another fried egg again. Just to rub it in, but no truffle. On Monday, I will be able to catch Robin. So the barn should be done tomorrow, and then we can upgrade it again. Hi, Robin. Bye, Robin. And you know what? Apparently I can't put it on this blown up stuff, but that's fine. Because I can do that. Aha! Great. Okay, crystal paths. We've done it. We've got a nice walkway out there. And I have 6 crimson row. So we'll do this to help ensure that we never run out of money. Not that we're in that much danger of running out of money. Okay, Robin won't be available to upgrade the barn until 9 a.m. So that means we should tend to the greenhouse, because why not? We don't really have to run over there. Actually, have we tended to the greenhouse recently? Like, there might not be anything going on over here, right? No. We've not done it recently. So enjoy the bloops. Bloop, 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 bloop. So let's see, I got my foraging up. I got my farming up. Fishing would actually take time. Mining, if we get far enough in time, we could blow up the quarry again and try to get some more mining experience that way. But combat, I don't have a good way to get any combat experience on the quick and passive. So I'm not going to be able to max out all my skills while we're doing this, I don't think. I guess if we see lots of copies of Combat Quarterly, or whatever the book is, at the traveling cart, that's one way that we could potentially get combat experience, I guess. So much fruit. I have pomegranates in my inventory, and they don't need to be in my inventory. They can be here. Boom. We did it. Oh my goodness, it's a path that's not covered in trees. How did we accomplish such a feat? I took the wood out of my inventory, which I did not want to do. No, I got all the wood in my inventory, so I couldn't possibly make that mistake. I'm so smart. Great. I believe I put a nautilus shell in here, so I'm gonna just stack that in there. Here's somewhere else where I need crystal paths. Yes, hello animals. I'm happy to see you too. There's wiggle worms there, but they're one tiled away. Who can be bothered? I'm here moments too early. Hi, Robin. I would like to get a upgraded barn, please. Big barn requires 200 stone. Hi, Robin. I would like to buy a bunch of stone, please. Thanks. Hi, Robin. I would like to get the big barn, please. Build. Select a barn to upgrade. That's a house, not a barn. Here's a barn. She'll start working on it first thing tomorrow. Great. There's nothing better right before you're headed to bed than a nice old cup of coffee. Fully caffeinated, so you can run fast, so you can get to bed. Are we in bed yet? Not yet. Hey, look, it's Maple. We beat Pam. Coming back from the bus stop. Hooray. So do we think the barn is done today? let's go take a look. 'Cause I don't quite remember the timing of all this. The barn is done, which means we can go visit Pam again. Not Pam, Robin again. Somebody, whoever that crazy carpenter is. I have a preserves jar that's not doing anything for me right now. How dare. Robin's not going to be there for a while. So what can we do that's useful while Robin's not around? We can trim out some of the non-blue hay so that more of the blue hay comes over for the animals to enjoy. Because they've suffered long enough. I'm sorry, long-suffering animals. I've been so bad to you for so long. You know, it hasn't been that long, but maybe we can mine some more rocks at the quarry so that I spend less money on the next upgrade. So let's go visit the quarry. There's some rocks around here. There's even some trees, how dare. Ouch. All your stone are belong to me. Alright, that's pretty good. Robin! Robin. Why am I saying your name over and over so fast? I'm sure it has nothing to do with my level of caffeination. Robin. No days off for you. Construct farm buildings. I need a deluxe barn, which requires 300 stone. I would like to purchase some of your finest stone, please. Alright. Now, let's construct a farm building. Deluxe barn. Build. Explosions triggering unlocks? Yeah. That would be fun. Explosions are always fun. Okay. How much you want to bet that on Friday the traveling cart will sell a truffle? Actually, I guess it has until Sunday, because on Friday we'll be able to buy a pig, and the pig is going to have to grow up a little bit before the pig can go looking for truffles. Oh my gosh, I have to dig up the truffle after the pig finds it too. Which means I'm going to have to unlock some more tiles to go like track down wherever the pig is running around to. That just occurred to me. Great. Okay, it's Thursday, a farm is being built. Barn, whatever. Booksellers in town, by the way. It is Friday. The spreading weeds have caused damage to your farm. How dare you, spreading weeds? How dare you cause damage to my farm? I'm not really sure why I'm doing this. follow-up truffles? That's a great question. I would imagine they might get destroyed, but I don't actually know. Hello, new barn. Traveling cart. Is not selling a truffle today. So congratulations. And keeping us wondering right up until the end. We have some time to kill before Marnie's around, so just wandering around. See if there's any good foraging. Alright, Marnie will be open shortly. Hello, cow. Are you enjoying the rain? The cow says, moo. Hello, Marnie. I would like to purchase animals. Pig. Schnally. Purchase animals. Pig. Kasu. Okay, I think 2 pigs will do it. This job is going to require some coffee. Pigs can only get truffles on non-rainy days, but the pigs are not old enough to get the truffles anyway. So let's just go pet them. And is there an auto feeder in here? Also, I need to be able to get to the door. And also I need to be able to get to the pigs. Oops. Alright, there's 1 pig, 2 pig, red pig, blue pig. And yes, they do get auto-fed from the feeder thingy. And let's check how much hay is in the silo. But let's also break some of this. That'll make them more likely to get the blue hay that they like anyway. Alright, quick silo check. We still have 38 pieces of hay. It's not going to rain that often. How many tiles for Ginger Island? Yeah, I care not to think about such things. Alright, who's sending us mail? Tomorrow's the Egg Festival. I don't need to carry around my wood anymore. That's the wrong place to put it, though. I picked up some trash somewhere. Don't remember where. These things happen. Okay, now we have something to do on Saturday. Namely, we have to go pet some pigs. Alright, they call me the pig petter. Hello, piggies. Right, you guys are still inside. So we're gonna let you out after I give you pets. Okay, so you've both been petted. Now you get to get let out so you can enjoy the blue hay. And I think with that, we've completed our task for the day. It was a tough Saturday, but somehow we managed to pull through it. And we'll sell some aged roe to celebrate. Okay, it's Sunday. Traveling cart day. Traveling cart means coffee. Gotta pet the pigs. Pigs have been petted. Great. I'm lost. Found my way out. Here is some good hay. Store in the stylo, by the way. Traveling cart, do you have any truffles? Truffle, 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 truffle. No truffles. Double pet. The coveted double. Okay, pigs. It looks like you're gonna beat the traveling cart. Once we learned its odds were horrible, we found a way to make it work. As enjoyable as this has been to play, I'm ready to get to the spot where I'm done. And you are going to be the animals that make it happen. The way is over here. Haha. Okay. Might need some more crystal pads, but we're not gonna worry about it. It's fine. Mail stacking up? It's fine. No one cares. I don't know what the first day is. The pigs might be able to get truffles, and we need to pet them every day, so we'll just run out here and pet them. Pigs. Big, big, big. I don't think the pigs look fully grown yet, to my eyes. Okay, you got petted. Where's your friend? Is he still in the barn? He's not in the barn. Where'd your friend go? I should chop down trees to increase my pig visibility. Hi, Kasu. But seriously, I thought I had a second pig. Did it go over here somewhere? I don't see the pig. Did it go south somewhere? Don't see a pig. Can I reach this tree that's in my way here? Doesn't seem like it. Did he go north somewhere? That could be a thing. Don't know why he would go north. There's not much good stuff up there, but... Okay, Okay, I'm not spotting a northern pig. How am I supposed to pet my pig? If my pig is lost. The owls got him? Could be. That's about as good an explanation as I can imagine. Like, he's moving around, he's pink. I should be able to, like, totally see him with my eyeballs. And I ran out here, like, pretty fast early in the morning. Okay, well, one of the pigs didn't get petted today. But that's how it went down. We need a compass mod, that's right. Locate your animals. Okay, we're gonna try to do it even faster today. Here we go. No, I'm not trying to eat cranberries, I'm trying to drink the coffee. I'm never trying to eat the cranberries, except the rare times that I am trying to eat the cranberries. But now is not one of those times. That's where my trash has been coming from. Alright, I see you, pig. Prepare for love. Okay, one pig has been loved. Other pig is still in the barn. Okay, great. You too can be loved. I'm pretty sure they're not grown up yet. I feel like they take on a different physical appearance when they're sufficiently mature to do their piggy truffle thing. I wanted these. Can't make me read my mail. In theory, 10 days can never produce a truffle on a tile with another object except paths. Okay. So clearing out those trees had another minor advantage. But I think usually when they're truffle producing, everything's fine. But 10 days, I've had them for 4 days or something so far. So we're just trying to pet them to make sure they grow up nice and fast. Big and strong. You're a big, strong pig. And friendship only increases the second truffle in 1 day chance. Interesting. Okay, the pigs are going to be indoors today, so they'll be, in theory, easier to pet. Hello, piggy. Hello, other piggy that's going to cost me $200 to pet. Tomorrow's Friday, so the traveling cart still has a chance to win. Place your bets. Traveling cart, is he finally going to come through with the 1.5% chance? Or the pig's going to pull it off? Obviously the pigs have better odds. But surely someone wants to bet on the traveling cart. Piggy pig. Piggy pig. I'm going the wrong way. I have errands in town, piggy pigs. Enjoy the hay. Piggy Big. Alright, traveling cart. It's one of your last chances to sell me a truffle. No truffle, but there is a midnight carp and I've never had one, so we're gonna grab a midnight carp. Sunday is almost certainly the last chance for the traveling cart to win. Because next week, the pigs will come in and do their thing. Takes the bet. No, I'm not trying to do that. No! I want to drink the coffee. Let's have one interact button for everything. Midnight Carp, you live here now. Hello, pigs. There's some wiggle worms there. That's lovely. Here comes the other pig. Okay, you got petted. It's Saturday. All I needed to do was pet you, because I think you're still not grown up. I can reach those wiggle worms. A rice shoot! Oh boy! There should be a path tile here. Why can I not put a path tile there? Isn't that weird? Doesn't look like there's anything there. Oh, now I can. Paths are weird. Alright. Alright, the big day. Sunday. Sunday. Traveling cart. It's your last chance for greatness. It would be legendary if the traveling cart came up with a truffle on this day. Alright, pigs got heavy grunts. This is the day. 8 items. 1 random chance. Will it be a truffle? No truffle! Rock Mage, you took the bet, but as brave as it was, sadly it appears to have lost. Your consolation prize is the enjoyment of watching a Stardew stream. Okay. Let's sleep one more day. Then I'm pretty sure the pigs are at least 10 days old now. So let's go watch them find a truffle. Piggy pig. Show me a truffle. You look big, you're a big pig. Let's get rid of this piece of debris over here. Or, you know, go back into the barn. That's fine too. Take your time. It's not like there's more than a dozen people watching you, waiting for you to perform this one final act that will enable us to unlock the community center. These are the pigs in their wild habitat. They enjoy going through the field grass and sniffing around the areas of the farm. I mean, they look grown up now, but maybe they're still not old enough for some reason. I feel like truffles usually happen by now. Chance to generate a truffle is 0.02% per frame while on a tile with no other object. I see. I definitely want to clear more objects out of the way. But yeah, per frame, I guess, means more time passing, etc., etc. So we'll give him time. This is not a process that can be rushed. Truffle finding is a precise art. That's why only pigs know it and are capable. My inventory is full, so even if there was a truffle, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. So let's maybe go deal with that. Okay. Plenty of inventory space all of a sudden. So much inventory space. Oh my goodness! I managed to spend all the cranberries in a moment. All my normal cranberries got Craig. I am the Cranberry-inator. We've done it. Project Cranberry is complete. Who had Brian speaks the words Project Cranberry is complete on their bingo card? Because you're the big winner. Alright, hopefully everyone who wanted cranberry wine has gotten it, because that's all that there is. Alright, pigs, I've given you so many frames. Oh wait, there's a little bit more cranberry wine. I lied. That wasn't all that there was. Does anyone see a truffle out here? I do not. Okay, maybe they needed another day. Maybe today was warming up. They're scouting out the place. They gotta feel it out. They gotta get the lay of the land. Understand exactly what kind of truffle environment that they're in. But now that they felt the place out, now they're ready to go. Today is going to be the day of the truffle. Performance anxiety, that's right. We were watching them too closely. Hi pigs, I'm coming to give you pets, and not watch you find truffles. See, look, I'm looking away. I'm looking over here at these trees. I'm thinking, those trees look interesting. What an interesting tree. There's a maple over here that I'm going to pick up. See, I wasn't looking at you. You do your own thing. I'm just watching the trees. They call me the tree watcher. I'm pretty sure there's a little animation when they do find a truffle. Aha! 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 We've done it. Truffle. I got 2 of them, by the way. Fried egg. Rabbit's foot. Wasn't there a 4th item? Truffle, fried egg, rabbit's foot, pomegranate. I stacked all my pomegranates in the greenhouse. It's a good thing I checked. It'd be very embarrassing to run all the way over to the community center and not have all the items. Very embarrassing indeed. Let's get some fresh pomegranates off the tree rather than getting these pomegranates that are getting stale sitting in the box. 2 truffles, because I'm so good at foraging. Pig found 1. I was like, I got another one. I got you, fam. I'm trying to drink the coffee. Yeah, definitely need a separate interact button for like eating food or something. Community center hype. Everybody get hyped. The Thai locked Meadowlands is a success, and it's happening during the flower dance. Zing, zing, bundle complete. It's a pink cake. Boop. Bop. Bundle complete. Do I remember the score Grandpa gave me? I do not. Assuming the candles don't, like, update. We could try to get out there and find out. The last bundle. Farewell. We just unlocked a tile that we warped to here. Center repair. Do. I see what we've done there. The Junimos have returned to the spirit world, and I'm trapped in the community center unless I pay 100 money to get out. I've done it. We've done it. Community center complete. Thanks for the cheer. Bundles. Hooray. We done did the bundles. We completed the community center. And our reward is lovely dandelion of the highest quality. In fact, another one. Great. So dandy is the lion. Pink! Thanks so much. We beat the community center. Beat? We completed the community center. I think we beat it. I think everybody knows that we beat the community center in a submission. What was this mail about? There's a Calico Desert Festival. There's the flower dance. Alright, events. We managed to avoid all the events. That's the real way to win at Stardew. Not socialize. Our total earnings, 690,000. And we've got chests full of other harvestable materials. I can make so much ancient fruit wine, for example. Can't wait to see the secret bundle completion. But yeah. Alright. That was fun, something different to do. But I think I'm done with that. I'm going to be going out of town for a few days. And then when I get back, I'm going to record another YouTube series because there's a game I'm interested in playing called Emu Ram, I think. That looks interesting. Kind of like another little secret hunt adventure, Metroidvania kind of style game maybe or something. I don't know a whole lot about it. I played a little bit of the demo. So, yeah, work on 111 on YouTube. Follow me for that in the future, I suppose. And I do plan to export all these VODs and just like put them in a playlist that I'll maybe make unlisted and just have a... maybe I'll upload it. I don't know what I'll do. But I have been exporting these VODs. Okay, but I think that's Stardew. Let's save our progress. Thanks for all the congrats. Thanks for the cheers. But let us exit. So that was Brian on Largonia Farm. It took us 48 hours. And we finished things in spring of year 4. So there we go. Let's see if there's a raid. I don't see one I want to watch right now, so I will leave you all to your own devices, and I'll see you when I see you.